the thing is that you haven't failed, and it's not over until you quit. So just make sure you keep putting in the effort and keep going no matter what. This can still be your Jordan year as well. Hey, welcome back. Can you believe that today's the last day of March already? In this video, we're going to be talking about mental toughness and sticking to the plan as we close out Mindset March. Let's get into it. Hey, if we're just meeting for the first time, my name is Gabriel Walters and I'm a certified financial planner. I'm also the founder and owner of Steadyworth, and every week on this channel, we make videos for people just like you to help you live a life that you're excited about right now while you're also taking charge of your financial future and planning for a future that you're excited about. So today, as we close out Mindset March, we're going to be talking about mental toughness and just reviewing, just taking some time to review, like if you, in January, most people set those goals for like, hey, this year I want to accomplish this. I've been telling all of my clients that this year, 2023 is going to be their Jordan year. And we've been working, when I say Jordan, of course, I mean Michael Jordan. And we've been working at it to make sure that this year they're going off just like, the Jordan and the Chicago Bulls championship team. And, it takes momentum to build up to that championship. And so as you review, or it takes momentum to build up to winning that championship to get that ring. So as you review this first quarter of your year, question for you: if you were to review the first 90 days of this quarter, and you had to give yourself a grade, A, B, C, D, F, what would you give your quarter in relation to you having made the best use of all the time that you have in this first 90 days? So, take some time, write it out, give yourself an honest grade, and you get to choose what you're grading yourself off of because you know what your goals are. But if you're not happy with whatever grade that you've given yourself, or if you're not happy the way this first 90 days has gone, you have time, plenty of time left. We have 3 more quarters left in this year in order for you to change things up, switch up where your money's going, how you're planning things out, and to make better use of your time. Because we talk a lot about money on this channel, of course, Steadyworth. We're building financial plans, but the one thing about time is it's the one asset you have that once you spend it, you can't get it back. So you want to make sure you're making the best possible use of your time as well. So give yourself a grade for this first quarter. Now let's just think about building a plan. If you've created a goal and you have a plan for this year, the thing is that the hardest things that you're doing today, the things that you're showing up for, whether it's creating healthy habits, implementing a new mindset, saving, investing, all of those things, the things that are hard today are setting you up so that you can have an easier tomorrow. And one thing about success is that, I feel like, we always feel like success just kind of one day it just clicks, one day just happens. I was reading an article earlier this week that it says, I had to do a lifetime of work to become an overnight success. And it's usually a lifetime of savings, which creates generational wealth. And so it's like, it doesn't always just happen just right at that moment and then things are different kind of going forward. It's usually the building, it's the day in, the day out, it's the constant showing up. And, and that's one of those things about planning. And that's why I'm bringing this up, because I've talked to clients about this all the time. It's just, once you have the plan, then you have to stay showing up and constantly executing the plan. One of my favorite planning quotes ever, Mike Tyson, he says, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Everybody has a plan when they get in the ring until they get punched in the mouth. And then once you get punched in the mouth, of course, you're figuring it out. And I always say, when you're building a financial plan, it's kind of like making a cup of coffee. You don't know how good those beans are or how good that coffee is until you add hot water to it. If you've built a financial plan and it hasn't gone through a financial downturn or a rough market, you really don't know how good it is until you hit hard times. And so, but the thing is that plan, when you've constructed a good plan, it works as your map. It's your true north, and you keep looking towards it, and it will guide you through the rough places and the rough patches that you're going through. And so it's not too late that if you haven't made good use of your first 90 days, that you can still sit down, set new goals, get back on the stuff that you want to be doing to accomplish this year, to make it your Jordan year, and write out that plan and set things forward and set things in motion to move forward. This year, one of my goals, of course, if you watch this channel, you already know that one of my goals each year is to read more and more. So when I sat down, so my specific goal for this year was to read 20 pages a day. January, I did excellently. February, I started to fall off. March was hit or miss, but now I'm getting right back on that horse. You know, even though I read, sometimes I don't hit my 20 pages, sometimes I don't read at all, but now starting, actually, I mean, I've read some today, but starting tomorrow, I'm going to sit down and go back to the 20 pages a day. The thing is that you haven't failed, and it's not over until you quit. So just make sure you keep putting in the effort and keep going no matter what. This can still be your Jordan year as well. So remember, success is always in the showing up. So keep showing up. And as you're showing up and as you're thinking about the next 12 weeks or the next 90 days, I also want to challenge you again. What are 3 things that you can improve on? Take it out, write it down, put it in the chat, text it to me, email it to me. What are 3 things that you can improve on? Let's hold each other accountable. I want to improve on so I'm gonna let you know my 3 things is I'm gonna improve on be reading 20 pages a day minimum for the next 90 days. I am going to improve on not snacking, because one of my other goals is to get a 6-pack by my birthday, which is in October, and I can't snack my way to it. I have to just make every calorie count. So I'm gonna be working on 20 pages a day, not snacking, and being consistent with my workouts with 5 to 6 workouts a week. So what are your 3 things that you're going to be working on in the next 90 days? Let's hold each other accountable. Let's go. Have a great day. If you have a financial planning question, also feel free to leave it down in the comments. If you'd like to book a free call with me, go to steadyworth.com and use that link there. You can set up a free Calendly call with me. I love answering financial planning questions. Also, if you're ever Googling Steadyworth, it's one word. Steadyworth is one word because it's one thing. It's what you are. It's your future. Steadyworth. Let's go. Let's have a great day and plan for success. I will see you next week.